Oh my God.
Ready to talk about the bride.
Oh man, I've never been more ready to talk about a movie in my life. Oh man, let's do this, man.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cosmic Circus Review. My name is Vin. With me once again is John. Hi, John.
Hello.
Last time we talked about Frankenstein. Today we are reviewing The Bride. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Support us on Patreon. Just a few dollars a month helps support the channel. The work we're doing here will receive exclusive access to our Discord server, mailbag access to ask us questions, early access to super cool content. Wow. Okay. The Bride, 2026. The Bride, sorry. The Bride! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. 2026. Directed and written by Maggie Gyllenhaal based on Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. You'll never forget her name after this. Starring Jessie Buckley, Christian Bale. Cinematography by Sher, who did the Joker films. Edited by Tichenor, who edits Paul Thomas Anderson. Music by Hildur Guðnadóttir, who does the music for the Joker films. That's important because this is Joker 2.5. Anyway, John, what's this about? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this?
So The Bride is about um a girl who dies. Just I'm gonna give big details until we go into the big stuff, but the girl who dies, murdered by like I guess like crime people. And the Frankenstein comes along, wants a bride, um, summons in that bidding, and brings this stranger back to life to be his forever lover. That's the bride. There's a
Yeah.
lot more to it than that, but that is,
At the
in a
same time,
nutshell, the bride.
there's a lot and there's a little.
There's a lot, but there's a lot with like, oh my God, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I will
then,
say,
yeah,
let's
which one
start.
of us is going
If you,
first?
okay, I like to start with the positives. I'm ready to move on to the negatives.
I'll say one positive.
All right, go ahead.
Jessie Buckley makes a meal out of this. She does.
Sure, we
She
didn't, we
makes
didn't,
she makes a meal out of this.
we did not talk about. I don't know if we've ever talked about Jessie Buckley before. She's one of my all-time favorite actors right now. I adore her and everything.
Yeah.
Hamnet might be my top movie of 2025. Her performance in that movie is, I think, the best acting performance of 2025. Man, female, she, he, they.
Still
Jessie
good
Buckley.
here. It's still very good
My God,
here. I think the thing is, like, and we'll get there, but I still think she's making a meal out of what she has.
she's doing the best.
She's doing a lot of work. A lot of work. Um, then,
She does like four different performances, I think, because she does. I mean, slight spoilers, whatever. She does Mary, she does Ida, she does Penny, and then she does like Perry Mary and Penny Mary and like Ida Mary. Like she's like jumping between characters.
yeah,
Multiple. There's a
there,
lot going on in this one performance.
well, it's a little more simple than that, but the way that it's written, it feels like it's more, and it's a little confusing. I'll be honest, man. I had to go to the Wikipedia page and read what the hell was happening in this movie. And even when I read what the hell was happening, I still don't know what happened. Um,
Like I for me the most confusing thing was when they're talking about geography, and I'm just, in my head I'm like I have a pretty good like understanding of United States geography, and in my head I'm trying to like track them on a map, and I'm like I don't understand where and when and how they're moving through these places. I don't understand like what is the sequence of events on this map. For me that was
yeah,
the most confusing thing, and I realized quite simply they don't care. There's a lot of ideas. They tried a lot of things. It's very ambitious. There's zero cohesion. They're trying to be silly and campy. They're trying to be some dramatic feminist statement. They're trying to be Bonnie and Clyde. They're trying to be Joker and Harley. Nothing is balanced. Nothing fits together. Nothing
nothing.
makes sense.
Yes,
It's
it is.
emotionless. It's plotless. It's a waste of time of the actors and the audience. I like to be positive about movies. And I was I love Frankenstein. The Bride of Frankenstein. I've talked to you many times. Is one I think the greatest sequels in film history. I love The Bride of Frankenstein. I love Jessie Buckley. I love Christian Bale. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I love musicals. They told me, Finn, this is gonna be a musical.
It's
I'm like,
not a
oh hell
musical.
yeah!
It's
I
not
saw
a
the trailers.
musical.
I saw the black and white. I saw them. My favorite part of this movie is the ghost of Mary Shelley because that is bonkers. That's a crazy idea. That's something so cool, so interesting, so innovative. When you see her in the black and white and the void, I'm like, hell yeah! And what do they do with it? It
Nothing. You
doesn't
don't get
make.
to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, sorry, I'm
I
like
so
crashing out. I,
I'm gonna be honest. I knew you were gonna hate this movie. While I was watching it, I was like, Ben's gonna hate this no matter what. I was like,
Well, I watched this
oh,
before
he
you,
hates this.
and you told me you said something like, "I'm gonna see the bride tomorrow." But I think it's gonna be raining, and I said, "I'm praying for you." I didn't tell you which outcome I'm praying for.
Okay.
This movie, I was trying to defend it. I'm watching it like in the first half, I'm kind of with it. Christian Bale, he's good. Like when he's solo Frankenstein, he's good. When Jessie Buckley comes, like she kind of, she takes center stage, he gets quiet or whatever. By the time it gets to the drive-in movie scene, which is a very big scene, there's so many random things happening in that scene. I just started laughing at the movie. I was done. I checked out. I try to defend movies and I try to understand what was the intent, what are they trying to say, what is the message, what is this? And I was like, they ain't nothing going on here. This is cooked. The most interesting thing about the second half of this movie, I think, is spoilers. Frankenstein gets shot through the head. Boom, boom. All right. So I was hoping we would see them put the zoop, they put the bolts in his head, the iconic Frankenstein bolts. I was waiting for that. We don't get that. Am I supposed to wait for the bride too? Oh my God! There is. I hope to God there is no bride too. What am I supposed? What a tease! I don't want this.
Are you
Sorry.
okay? Are you okay? Do you need something?
Uh, I had half a cup of Coke earlier today. Coca Cola to be.
Well, let me tell you how I feel. Let me tell you how I feel. Just
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
take a breather and I'll tell you how I feel. Um, I think, like I said, Jessie Buckley is making a meal out of this performance. She's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and she's making a meal out of nothing. Like, there's nothing for her to work with. Unless there's something removed that I'm not aware of, it's a very, very terrible script. I think this is a very bad script.
I think there's a
Uh,
lot of she had a lot of ideas. You can see the creative inspirations in it, but there
well,
is no cohesive vision of it all come together. It's like a
yeah,
Pinterest
well,
board. It's a Pinterest board of inspirations. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
it wants to be a feminist story, but at the same time, it's like, but you're also telling me that she really loves this violent individual that gaslighted her identity for the entire film. And at the end of it, it kind of wraps up in a way that makes it like where she like depends on him too. Like
Hmm.
I felt like the feminist and individualism part of it was a little bit inconsistent thematically with what it was trying to say overall
Hmm.
and what it was doing overall. And Christian Bell, I think, is horrible as Frankenstein. I'm sorry. I don't think he's good. I know some people might like him.
Yeah.
I think he's terrible as Frankenstein. I didn't enjoy any part of his performance.
There's not a lot to the performance. I liked it at the beginning when he's with the doctor and she's like doing a little check on him and it's filmed like a sex scene. And I was like, there's something going on here. This is interesting because it's the most intimacy he's ever had in his life. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is really there. She is saying something in a statement like that. The way she filmed it, the way it's put together, and the way both of them are like actually somewhat like excited by what's happening. That was interesting. Like, and I was like, oh, this movie is yeah. Go.
But the thing is, a lot of those scenes come out of nowhere. Like the whole her wanting to be intimate with him. I was like, why, where and why is this happening? And I'm like, okay, you're trying to make it. I'm like, excuse me, Lizzie, but I mean, okay, you're trying to make a horny movie. I get it. I'm fine. I understand. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, make it make sense. Like thematically, none of it really made sense
Mhm.
uh, thematically to me. And what Jessie Buckley was doing, moment to moment, I couldn't really tell either what she was saying or what she was doing, or what was the point of what she was getting across.
Mhm.
Like, there's a scene in the beginning where she's like being possessed by the, you know, spirit of Mary Shelley, and it's like she's on the table and she's like flailing and doing weird things. I'm like, okay, but what is the point of this? What is the point of what's happening right now? And the one thing that I noticed is by the end of it, I finally figured out what the hell that was all about, but I didn't understand it at the start. I'm like, I don't know anything about this girl. I don't know anything about who she is, why she
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So I
And we
kind
find
of
out
got,
we find out more about her at the end, but it's like a weird reveal that we never cared about when we find out like about her history with the cops and all that.
yeah, I'm like, all this stuff would have been great to know right at the start. And it just leaves it all out intentionally. And because of that, I'm kind of left in the dark to be like emotionally attached to the character for any reason or purpose. Because you're just kind of thrown into it going, oh, you're now supposed to know who this character is, and oh, now she died.
Hmm.
Great, okay. It's like watching Batman Returns, and the movie begins right as Michelle Pfeiffer gets hit, thrown out a window, and
Hmm.
then cats start nibbling her fingers. You don't have any context of why any of that was happening.
That's
It
actually a
just,
nice analogy. Like I exactly understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it. That's a good analogy.
yeah, so it was already kind of a mess at the start.
Yeah.
And it kind of just kind of left me like feeling like I was playing catch up from the moment that I stepped into the film
Hmm.
because I had no idea what the hell was going on.
I think for
And
me,
that,
one of the most frustrating things is because I like musicals, right? And there's a dance number in this movie. And if you're gonna do a dance number, commit to the mother effing dance number. They're doing this dance number and they're playing just like random music over it. I'm like, no, 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 no. If you are doing a dance number, if this movie has Monster Mash as the credit song, you better be singing in that dance number. There better be some catchy tune in my head after this dance number. What are you doing playing just random music over this?
I
It's,
mean,
nothing is committed to. Nothing is
well,
committed to.
and to add to that, there's like a sequence like in a club or something
Uh-huh.
where like he's sitting on the side and
Yeah, yeah.
she's like going feral by herself. I just like
Hmm.
been like lifting up her dress and doing all kinds of weird things.
Yeah.
There's just I'm not. I want to like. I feel like I need to watch it again to really like kind of wrap my head around it a little more. But I just feel like it is so intentionally bizarre without any purpose a lot of times. And I'm okay with bizarre. I'm okay with strange choices. Then I was prepared to love this movie at the beginning. Like I was
Hmm.
the first 30 minutes, I was like, okay, there's a lot of weird things that are happening, but I
Hmm.
really feel like I'm about to like end up in a speed racer scenario where I'm the only one that likes this movie and 20 years later, people are gonna come around and understand it.
And I was
Mhm.
exactly thinking that during the movie. This has the potential of being a misunderstood cult classic, and this is like something for like a hot topic teenager to just glom onto and love.
But then I got all the way through it and I was like,
Uh-huh.
no, it's not. It's not. It's just
It's just
it's
bad,
yeah, it's just bad. It's just poorly written.
which I hate
Um,
to say. I will say, by the way, quick side thought. Did you ever watch Dancing with the Stars?
I mean, kind of
Oh man, you missed out. It was a great show. My mom and I used to tune in every Thursday, every
it's still
Thursday.
on. It's
Zendaya's
still on.
Zendaya was fantastic. Her season, go watch that. She was good. She
I
got
mean,
snubbed. She should have won. She got second place. She should have
it's
won. But
still on. It's still
anyway,
on my move.
so in Dancing with the Stars, there's this woman, Julianne Hough, who's really good. She's in this movie. And the first movie sequence with Jake Gyllenhaal, she's the dancing partner, which is neat. And she's really good. And then later in the movie, there's another like movie plate that says "Dancing Star." So this is secretly a Dancing with the Stars crossover movie or something. I don't know what is going on. What is going on?
It's just a lot of
Because
things like that. I mean, there's
quick
another.
question, quick question. At the end of the movie, when the doctor is talking about her husband and all that stuff, is she talking about the multiverse? Is she saying she connected to the multiverse?
And
That
then
that was
by that point, my brain already was
my
like,
takeaway. Is at the end of the movie, she's saying, I was able to connect to the multiverse. My husband came back, but he had a different personality. He didn't remember anything. Because also, if you think about this, how is Mary Shelley in the same universe that Frankenstein is in? Mary Shelley, the author of the book Frankenstein, cannot be in the same universe. So this has to be a multiverse. The ghost of Mary Shelley is crossing the. What is going on?
then that's my point. It's a bunch of weird and bizarre choices, a bunch of details that don't really add up to anything, and they don't really like explain anything at all, which just makes it very confusing even by the time you wrap everything up. There's a part in the film where they're sitting in the car
Mhm.
and they're talking,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they're just seeing themselves on the screen, and everybody else is seeing them on screen. And I'm like, what? Well, why is this happening? How is this informing anything? Again, it's just a bunch of strange decisions that don't add up to anything. You know,
What did you think? What did you think about the bride when she's in Mary Shelley mode and she's just saying a bunch of like rhyming words or synonyms or like plays on words like that, something like that? I would be tickled by something by that. Like I love language words, words on plays, but it's like she just opened up like thesaurus.com and is just going through. It doesn't make sense. Like there's a neat one where she talks about mate and then she goes, I don't know, all the way to like housemate, jailmate, tealmate. There's potential. There was potential. This could have been something really novel, something unique, something exciting, something new. But it's just a bunch of miscolored
what,
trash.
what was the deal with the Melvin references all through it too? And
Because she's saying, well, she's an author, so she knows all these things.
yeah,
I guess.
I prefer not to. I prefer not to. I'm like, again, it's just a bunch of things that are. It feels like a bunch of like she took like a bunch of like she wrote on a bunch of pieces of paper a bunch of weird ideas,
Pinterest, the
threw
Pinterest
them in a
board.
jar, shook them up, and just like pulled things out. And
I want to say I'm sure at some point there was a script that made sense, and at some point maybe she filmed a movie that made sense, and maybe this was just hacked to
it's
shit
almost
in the
two
edit.
hours. It's almost 2 hours. What movie could have been good out of this movie?
I think there was a lot of reshoots. I think there was a lot of studio notes. I think they had test screenings. I think people didn't like it. I don't know what happened, but it's not good.
Is there any reports on that? Because I don't know if I've heard about that.
About which one? Which one?
About reshoots or bad test screenings or anything of that nature.
Yeah. There have been, yeah. Because also in the test screenings, like there's stuff about like sexual assault and stuff that, and she had to like censor it. She said this is the tame version of the movie. There was more aggressive stuff that she had to take out. There's something. There's a quote. Hang on, I don't know if I'm even allowed to read this. What's her name? Maggie
It,
Gyllenhaal.
it did feel like it was about to go full irreversible on us at one point, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Here. You can't have Frankenstein lick black vomit off the bride's neck. Oh, I guess that's when she's like vomiting stuff, and then Frankenstein.
But he
You
did
know,
do that. He licked her neck, like right at the movie theater.
yeah, and I think there was a little bit more too.
It's just a complete mess of ideas. Man, I love weird movies. Like,
No,
the one thing I'll tell you is that I'm one of those guys that, like, if you make, I defend your Joker too.
You
I don't
did.
know I don't know what that says about me.
Yeah.
I defended Joker too. I like weird ambitious swings.
Yeah.
This is to me there was nothing being said in this.
You saw the
Yeah.
Joker parallels, right? It's not subtle.
I
Joker and
did
Harley, yeah.
I did see the parallels, and in the back of my mind I was like, Jessie Buckley would be a pretty amazing Harley Quinn. She would be, but
I mean, the cast is good. These are good actors.
they're all great actors. It's just a terrible film. I mean, just
And do you think this has a chance of affecting her Oscars potential?
no, no, not at
Okay.
all.
I
No,
hope
no,
not.
no.
Hamnet should win.
No, because the thing is, the movie is bad, but this is a performance that is survived by Jessie Buckley. Jessie Buckley makes it like no, I don't think anybody can argue that she's doing the work here.
Yeah.
Or, like I am
The vision is muddy, but the effort is there.
almost every scene she's in, even if I'm not emotionally attached to her, I can't help but just be amazed by what she's doing in it. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
so I think that says a lot about her as a performer that she could just like still chew the hell out of the entire film and it'd be this terrible anyway, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody is gonna blame Jesse Buckley coming out of this. Um,
One more random nitpick. The year's 1936. Why didn't they do 1935? The Bride of Frankenstein, the movie came out in 1935. It would have been so fitting if they just put this 1 year earlier, 1935. Saying, am I wrong about that? Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. I'm right. I'm right. Of course I'm right. It's one of my favorites. 1935. Why did she say 1936 for the movie? Why not 1935?
why does anything happen in this movie?
You understand what I'm saying? Of all the years in the history of time, you pick 1 year after the movie you're remaking. Just pick the same year, 1935.
Do you agree with me on the themes though? Like how it's like trying to be feminist and
Yeah,
individual, like,
absolutely.
and for some
It's trying to
reason,
be feminist and it's trying to be like a 1940s cartoon.
like, well, like a
What was
love story,
happening with
like
the detectives? What was the detectives? That was terrible. Peter Sarsgaard and Penelope Cruz deserve more.
he gets shot in the foot and he leaves the film like for the rest of the duration. And yeah, it's a mess. It's a really just weird mess. Um, I don't know what went wrong here. I don't know what's going on, but thematically, I think it's very inconsistent. It's a bunch of bizarre choices that don't really add up to anything. No purpose. It's weird for the sake of being weird, and without any reason. So.
Yeah. So I implore you and everyone watching, go watch 1935 Bride of Frankenstein, directed by James Whale, with Boris Karloff and Ella, what's her name? Elsa Lanchester. It's a great movie, and Colin Clive as Doctor Frankenstein. All-time classic, one of the best sequels ever made. Completely original story, continuing from the original movie and novel, but it's a new story, and it's just one of the best sequels you can do that expands a world while telling something new, while also respecting what came before. And the special effects are just amazing. 1935, Bride of Frankenstein.
Well said. It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay.
But I was about to say 2026 is off to a bad start. We had a great start for horror. What was it? 28 years later, Bone Temple was awesome. Send Help was really good. You saw
I
those
still,
two, right?
I still need to see some help, but I finally saw 28 years later the Bone Temple. It's good. It's
Freaking good,
really
bro.
good.
Freaking good. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
saying
still
freaking.
good.
Yeah,
I mean, I would argue that Ralph Fiennes, like, he needs to get an Oscar for that role, man. He's
amazing. Amazing. And this is a series with four movies, and almost all four of them are just awesome. Four for
yeah.
four almost. I mean, the weakest might be like weeks of 28 weeks, but even that one's not bad. It's okay.
28, 28 years later, I was mixed on until Bone Temple. Bone Temple
Makes it
kind of
better.
like
Yeah.
it made it better. It made it a lot better.
And
And
I love 28 Years Later, and I love Bone Temple even more.
yeah, because it improves the plot. It really builds it out. It brings another new idea. This is slowly turning into a 28 years later Bone Temple review, but
Oh, by the way, before we wrap up, I'm gonna watch Train Dreams sometime next week. I can't wait. I also recently saw If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, and I'll say that's like it's like a horror movie about the anxiety of being a parent. I remember we talked about that last year briefly, right? Very good movie as well, but ooh, that's a tough one. Uh,
very good film.
yeah,
Very inventive, and Conan O'Brien is a wonderful asshole in it. And
yeah, but it's good. It's a good movie. There's lots of good stuff in theaters. Movies are good, just not the Bride.
oh, it's been a rough couple weeks. It's been a rough couple of shit. Don't see Scream 7, whatever you do, everybody.
Oh no,
May not be that one. Oh my gosh.
I
Um, but yeah,
anyways,
anyway, all right.
thank you guys for watching. Thank you for thank you for coming along with the ride. I hope you do not watch this movie. I hope you watch us and take our warning. I hope you watch The Bride 1935. Oh, and one more thing. I recently watched the Kill Bill double feature, right? There is already a character called the Bride. That name is reserved in cinema history. She can't say my name is the Bride and make that a cool thing. There's already a Bride. We already got it. Tarantino and Uma Thurman created the Bride already. We already have a Bride. We don't need this.
Are you gonna be okay? Are you good?
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our discussion, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Are you excited for the Oscars coming soon? Let us know. My name is Vin. You can find me on Blue Sky at Vin Writes Words.
I'm John, and you can find me at John Movie Watch on Blue Sky.
That's right. Be sure to follow the CosmicCircus.com and Blue Sky at My Cosmic Circus to require more reviews, articles, editorials, and opinions like the ones you just watched. Thanks, guys. See you next time, but do not see the Bride.
Bye.
And special thanks to our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see even more videos and extended content, please subscribe at the link in the description.
Thank you. This movie definitely almost broke you. But really, I can almost feel like it almost feels like you're a villain origin story.
I checked out. I checked out of the movie. I'm analyzing. I'm in the zone, and then I just was like, "There's this movie doesn't know what it's doing," and I was just like, "I'm done."
I read between the lines on your response.
Oh, I
Yes,
know, I know. I was
you're like,
trying to be subtle, but not that subtle.
you're like, I'm home from the movie. I was like, he hated that movie. He hated that movie. I can sense it already.
I was
Um,
laughing at the movie, man. That's how bad it got. I was laughing at the movie when it's trying to be serious, and I'm like, not like that, but it turned me into the Joker.
is it me or was like some of the way they were talking? 'Cause I know they were like not worrying about the Irish accents at all. I could not understand like half of what they were saying sometimes. I don't
That's
know why. I don't know
there's a
why.
there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this thing.
Yeah, I was just like, anyway.
And
But
sometimes they're trying to be like old-fashioned English, and sometimes they're using like very modern language, and sometimes it sounds like a cartoon.
yeah, it's like it goes from like Batman and Robin to the Dark Knight to like Matt Reeves. I don't know where you're like,
I mean, honestly, you were not wrong. It's like they took all the Batmans and just put it in a blender, and you have random scenes from different Batman movies with different tones, but the
different
same
tones or
character.
whatever. Yeah, yeah, it was bad. It was bad, but it's gonna be okay, man.
All
It's
right.
gonna
Good
be
night,
okay.
buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
Bye.
get some rest.
All right. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
We did it.
Yay.